I'm Simply Native. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a glow up, get ready with me, and do a little chit chat. Maybe you'll get to know me a little bit better, and I hope to see some of your comments below to engage in some conversation. So let's get started. We're going to start with some primer. I have my skincare on already, and I am using this one from Smashbox called the Mindful 5. And I really love this stuff because it's super hydrating, super glowy. I'm already glowy from my skincare. But I'm going to put more glow on because that's just how I do it. Actually, this primer is kind of like skincare. So it has a lot of great ingredients in it. So I really like that. And then I'm also going to do a little bit of my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I'm almost out. Ooh, I gotta buy some more, unfortunately. And I like to focus this mainly in my T-zone, where I tend to crease the most. And on my chin, I have like a little line here that always creases, always. In my 11s, these two lines right here always crease. And I will kind of spread it the rest of the way around my face, but I'll focus it mostly in the center. Yeah. This whole starting my YouTube channel has been really difficult because I literally spent probably 2 hours trying to get my camera ready. I think I just need to invest in a regular camera because I'm using my iPhone, or maybe I just need to invest in, because my iPhone does a really great job of filming. Maybe I just need to invest in a tripod and a separate ring light, because I have one of those together combinations of ring light and a tripod to hold the phone. It's just not working out very well. Really trying my patience, and I have a lot of patience, and has not been easy. I'm going to try to hold my mirror down here so you can't really see it too much. I'm filming in front of my windows because I thought it would be easier, but it turns out it's not easier. It's actually way harder because, you know, you have to set the you have to set the camera up just right to get the lighting just right. I think I don't know, I just gotta figure it out. I wanted to put this video off because I was so frustrated earlier. It took me so long. But anyway, I'm ranting about that, so we're gonna stop. Anyway, so what's everyone up to today? Hopefully your weather is going to be better than ours, but I can't complain because our weather has been amazing lately. I mean, it's been probably in the high 80s for over a week. And I have to say I really enjoy the heat. I'm not a winter person. I used to live in Wisconsin, and I'm just blending this down my neck. Because as you can see, my neck is way lighter than my chest, and I just have to, because otherwise it looks weird. Especially if I'm wearing just a t-shirt, you know. But anyway, what I was saying is I used to live in Wisconsin for my entire life, pretty much. And up until now, that is. And I pretty much hate winter. I hate winter. I get very cold. I can't even have my air conditioning on like lower than 75, because if I have it lower than 75, my feet start turning blue and my lips will start turning blue. I just get cold so easily. So I just want to make sure this is all blended. I'm using, oh, I forgot to tell you what I was using. I do that all the time, don't I? The L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear Holy Grail. It's a holy grail foundation for me. I love it so much. So yeah, I started out with no makeup because I wanted you to see what the transformation looks like, because I look completely different with makeup on, in my opinion. Not a bad thing necessarily, but my husband always says that he likes me better without a lot of makeup, of course. What man does like their woman with a ton of makeup on? I mean, I don't think any man does, really. Just checking to see if I need any more coverage. I could use a little bit right here. I have a couple, oh yeah, that looks better. I have a couple sunspots on my face, and I've been using a lot of skincare lately. I've been really doing well at keeping up with my skincare routine. I found some really great products. I'm going to go through an empties video with you guys, hopefully sometime soon, to kind of go over some of my favorite skincare products that I've been just recently loving. I'm not completely out of some of them yet, so I'm just waiting for that to happen. And I'm also going to go over some hair products too, because I found some good ones, and I found some really not very good ones. And I have very oily hair. I get it from my dad. My dad has very oily skin, and I just get it from him. It's genetic, I think, because I do everything I possibly can to not have oily hair, but I also don't like to wash my hair every day. So anyway, I found some really great hair products, and I found some not so great products, and I found some really great skincare products, and some not so great skincare products. So I'll be doing an empties video, and I'll probably even include my Milk makeup because it's gonna be gone soon. Oh gosh. I always drop stuff. I don't know if what's going on with me lately, but I did it in probably every video so far. Okay, so I just covered my upper eye area here to kind of match my forehead, make sure it looks all uniform. And now I'm going to prime my eyes. I always prime my eyes before I do my powder because I set my eyes with my powder because I have oily eyelids. And you know, just to chat about this eye primer, I mean, I have tried so many eye primers, MAC, Fenty, Smashbox, NARS, Makeup Forever. I've tried them all. I'm telling you, I've tried every high-end primer. I've tried even drugstore primers that everyone's like, oh, this is my holy grail. One of them that is a great drugstore product that is wonderful, though, I absolutely love it because I have watery eyes. I might even use this today. It's the NYX Proof It. It's a waterproof primer. It is really, really good. I just dot it like right here before I blend. If I'm going to use it, that's what I do. I'm going to use my concealer brush. Funny, I don't use a concealer brush for concealer. I only use it for my eye primer. I'm going to go ahead and put on some powder. I'm using the Nikkia Joy setting powder. Here we go. That looks nice. Hopefully I'm not holding the mirror too close to me. Yeah, looking a little dry, but it's all right. It'll look better soon. I think I have powder all over my shirt. Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about my channel name because I don't know if my channel name necessarily resonates with a lot of people. I'm hoping that people will, you know, get to know me and learn that there's a reason for it. I am actually half Native American. My mom is Potawatomi, Indian, and Chippewa. And my grandfather was actually a hereditary chief of our tribe. It's pretty interesting. All my cousins are very native looking and I'm very not native looking. But that's because they have native, both of their parents are Native American. And I only have one parent that's Native American. My dad was like I think he was German, French. He was he always called himself Heinz 57. He was a little bit of everything. So, but yeah, that's how I get really nice and dark in the summertime. My mom gets super dark in the summer. So yeah, this powder is just phenomenal, and I have powder all over me right now, so I'm gonna brush that off. It's a translucent powder. It only comes in one shade because it's pretty much translucent. Like, you can tell that I haven't really changed color. I'm just a little more blurred. I'm a little more like, I don't want to say matte because I'm not really matte. I'm more of like a satin. I mean, technically I'm matte. I'm like, but underneath I have a lot of glow. Now I'm going to go into my face makeup, and I'm going to use my Cheekleaders palette just because it's like super pretty. I just love it. And it is a little expensive, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer. I'm just going to use, this is considered a contouring brush, but I don't really do a ton of contour. I just like to use bronzer mostly. I've been breaking out so bad lately. I think it's just all from stress. It's very stressful times, you know. But the news makes it so much worse. Like, it's just 10 times worse. And I just wish we could all live in a peaceful world. I wish there was world peace. I wish there was peace for every race, every gender. I wish there was peace for every living thing on this earth, because we tend to focus on one thing that's happening and then we forget about all the rest of the things that are happening. And it's really sad. I wish that we could all live in harmony. But, you know, there's some bad people out there, and not everyone is bad, so I wish people would stop saying that all of the police are bad, because I know that they're not, and I know that there are bad police. We've obviously seen that. So it's time to weed them out. It's time to weed these people out. It's time to start putting up some tougher laws against police officers. You know, it's not fair that these law enforcing people are not living by the law. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. There is no reason. I don't care if Floyd was, God forbid, a murderer. I don't agree with what happened. You know, maybe he was an armed robber at one point in his life, and maybe he was this or that or whatever, but it's not the police's right to enforce his death sentence. We need to let justice take care of that. And it's just wrong. Maybe he was a terrible person, but he did not deserve to die. No one deserves to die by the hands of a police officer. It's not their right. And I can understand why this is all happening. Trust me, I get it. Now it's starting to fade away. Now you're not seeing as much of this in the media. And same with COVID-19. What happened to COVID-19? You know? What happened to it? Where is it at? I am going to use my Tati palette. I love this thing. It's so pretty. Very, very beautiful colors. I just adore it. And I'm just going to do just a regular eye today. I'm very bronzed to the gods today. Went a little overboard, probably because I was chatting and not really paying attention to how much I was putting on. Blend. Oh, wrong one. Wrong shadow. You ever do that? That's the most annoying thing ever. So I'm just blending. I want to get this corner a little bit darker. I'm going to stop playing with it because it's just going to get darker and darker and darker, and I don't want that. So I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to start with the Soothe that I was just putting on, and start with that, and then I'm just going to build it to a darker color probably. Anyway, I think I forgot to finish my story or my thoughts on my channel and how I'm trying to stay a little more, you know, natural and not get, I couldn't afford plastic surgery anyway, but, you know, even when I get older and I'm looking old, you know, I don't think I would do it. So I see all these other women out there in the YouTube space that you can just tell that they've all had it, you know? I mean, the Kardashians are freaking young and they've all had freaking plastic surgery. Every single one of them, you know? And I get that maybe you're not happy with yourself, but darn it, isn't this world supposed to be about self-love too? Like, that's another issue that a lot of kids and teenagers just don't have anymore. They don't have the self-love, and that's where a lot of these, like, transgender and really any teenager, any person that grows up in this world today is always comparing themselves to everyone else, and they just don't love themselves because they don't think they're good enough, and it's all because of the media. It's just kind of sad to me, you know? It really is. It's kind of sad. I wish I could just take a child that's maybe thinking about suicide and give them a hug, you know, and tell them that someone does care and someone does love them. You know, I grew up and I was alone a lot with my sister. It was just me and my sister a lot of the time, and we had to fend for ourselves a lot, but we loved each other and we had each other. But some people don't have that, you know. Some people don't have that one person in their life that they know loves them and would always be there for them, and you could talk to them. And that's really sad that people don't have that, and I wish I could be that person for someone. And hopefully maybe I can. Maybe this channel could turn into, you know, someone needing something and I'm there for them. I hope that I can help some people, not necessarily with just their makeup, you know, needs or questions or whatever. I want to be able to help in other ways too. I really do. Because everyone just needs to be more kind in reality. You know, people need to be more understanding. People need to be more kind. People need to listen. People need to realize that no one is perfect. No one is perfect in this world. If you think you're perfect, think again. You're not. And you'll never be perfect. And that's okay. You know, you have to be okay with that. I am a perfectionist myself. That's why it took me 2 hours to get my camera ready. So I get it. I understand it. But at some point in your life, you just have to start moving on and start realizing that life is going to be okay, even if you're not perfect, you know? Just like me, I had to move on with my YouTube video today because it's not going to be perfect. I don't think anybody's videos are ever perfect. There's always something. I want to maybe put in this little white shimmer that is in this palette. It's called Sequins Aura. It's not like a shimmer. It's more of like a, it just has a little bit of glitter, but mostly I just wanted to brighten up this center here, or this corner, and blend it out a little. And it does have a little bit of glitter in it, so I just didn't want to use a ton of glitter. And I don't think I've ever really used this shade in this palette before, so I think this will be good to really brighten this area up. And I'm just gonna pack it on a little. It is a little dusty. What next? I think I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner on the outer corner. I love this eyeliner from Fenty. It's the Fly Liner. No, this is the Fly Pencil. Sorry, her liquid liner is called the Fly Liner, and this one I am just. That was funny. I'm just going to try to get as close to my lower lash, or my lash line, as possible. Just to darken up that brown a little. I'm going to use a little bit more of that brown and smudge this black out just a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. I just noticed that the lower lash line was darker, and I guess I could have used the black in the palette, but sometimes a liner is just easier. Yeah, I really like that. Can't really tell that I have any blush on, so I'm going to put a little more blush on. I have way too much bronzer on, but that's okay. I'm just using the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted. It's like the peach blush. I like to put it on my nose too, a little on my chin. So I look a little sun-kissed, you know. That's how I like it. My brows, that's the other thing I need to do. And then we need to chat some more, because I think I mentioned talking about Tati. This video is just all over the place, and I haven't even talked about her. You know, I haven't seen Tati on YouTube. I haven't seen her out there, and it's worrying me a little. You know, we all know if you follow Tati, she is going through some endometriosis issues, and she's trying to get pregnant. I just really hope that nothing bad happened. You know, when you're trying to have a baby, so many things can happen. You can lose the baby. That's probably the worst thing that could happen, and sadly I just have a bad feeling about it. I don't know what's happening with her, but I hope she's okay. I hope that she's just taking some time for herself so she can maybe get her body right, so she can have a baby, you know. But her video on, I saw a video somewhere, I can't remember, but it was on a drama channel, I think, and they were talking about how she posted this video, and I was like, well, it was so vague and like super cryptic. Like, well, what the heck is that? You know, what's going on? It was like angels, and that's what made me think that maybe she might have had a miscarriage, and I really hope that's not the case, and I'm sorry, Tati, for putting that out there in the universe. I really am, but I wanted to speak on it a little because you have inspired so many, and I just pray that you're okay. I pray that you're good and you're well, and if you're not, may God bless you. I don't think I really need to do anything else with my brows. I'm just going to brush through them. I was going to put on some powder, but these are looking pretty good. I forget how good this pencil is. I used to use it all the time, and then I found all kinds of new brow products that I really love. I probably will just put some brow gel on. Just some gel. It looks like I need to pluck my brows. It's like a never-ending story. Kind of like laundry. Anybody hate laundry? I hate laundry. I think I not only hate it because it's so time consuming, like you can never get it done fast enough, and then it's like the minute you have everything clean, everything's dirty again. Like, how did that happen? I just did a whole 4 loads of laundry. How do I have 6 more loads of laundry? It just doesn't make sense. So, all right, lashes. I think lashes and lips, and then we're done. We're done. And I'm trying to plan a vacation to Wisconsin. My dad passed away in January, and we're going to have a celebration of life for him in August, and we're trying to rent a cabin, but let me tell you, renting a cabin in Wisconsin in August is like near to impossible, unless you want to pay like an arm and a leg for the time that you're there. And the fees that these people are charging, like on Airbnb, and it's like ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So I was on the phone with my sister and my mom last night, and we were looking through all these like really nice places that we could totally afford. If the house can sleep like 12 and you don't have 12 guests staying there, they charge you for the 12 guests anyway. I mean, not all of them do that, but it's like, what the heck, man? It was like, one of them was so beautiful. It was like $250 a night, and that's totally doable, you know, between 7 people, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you go and see what the details are, and then you see the total, and like, well, how did it get to be like $3,000, you know? And it's because of the fees. The owner of the property can charge guest fees, and I just think that's the stupidest thing ever. You know, Airbnb is supposed to be the new, it's not just Airbnb though, it's this other one too called VRBO. And I was just really surprised by that. Really surprised. Mainly because I want to get away and not have to stay at my sister's house the whole time, or stay in a hotel. I hate staying in hotels. You just never have everything you need. And I love staying at my sister's house, but you know, she doesn't have the room for all of us. So splitting the time somewhere else would be really great and fun too, you know, to actually get away and have a vacation. That would be amazing. Because I haven't had a vacation in way too long. Oh, I forgot to do my lower lash line. Silly girl. I really want to stay in a place where there's water on the property, or really close by. Somewhere we don't have to like drive. We could just walk there. Like bring the kids and hang out at the beach for the day. Bring some snacks, drinks, whatever. Because my nieces are little fish. They love to be in the water. Well, I was a fish when I was a kid too. I was at the pool every single day, all day long. My mom would have to come down to the pool, which was like 5 miles away from our house. I would ride my bike down there. I was 11 years old. Can't do that anymore when you're a kid. Heck no, not in these times. And I'm like, I don't want to leave yet. You know, that's how kids are. They just don't want to leave. They always throw a fit. So I'm sure that's what'll happen if we find a place like that. We did find some place last night. It looked really nice, and the only problem, it's like 4 hours away from my sister's house, and I have to drive 8 hours to get to my sister's house. So we'll see how it works out. I'm using my Goss lip pencil in the color Vintage Pink, and then I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss. Because Lord knows I need some hydration on these lips. They're crusty. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for a highlighter. Should I do Cookie from this palette, the Cheekleaders palette? It's like freaking blinding. You have to be careful. In my Goss lipstick video, I had so much highlighter on. Not on purpose. It just happens, you know, it just happens. And my sister's like, you had it looked like you had a light bulb on your nose the whole video. I'm like, well, that is highlighter for you, you know. My sister doesn't really wear makeup, so I don't think she doesn't really understand that part. I don't think too much. Oh, my stomach is rumbling. I must be hungry. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I think I like that. Yeah, that's glowy. Soup's glowy. And now it's about to get even glowier. And this is why it's called the Glow Up. Because this, the Miraculous Setting Mist, gets you so glowy. I love it. It's very hydrating. Very hydrating. And it does actually work really well for setting spray, but I also use my Scandinavia Bridal setting spray. Now, if you want your makeup to last all freaking day, like literally all day, this is the one. 6 sprays in an X pattern and then in a square pattern, and you get your whole face. And that's the glow up, people. I am about to go do my hair quick, and I will be right back, and we'll close this video with a little heartwarming message. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, hair is done and I'm ready to go for the day. I just want everyone to know that the more love and the more kindness and the more understanding we all have of each other, I think the better off we're all going to be. And if we can spread the love to everyone we know and even those that we don't, I think our world will become a better place. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you being here again. Thank you so much. And if you liked my video today, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. I would really, really, really appreciate it. It will help me out so much in growing my channel. The algorithm really counts on how much you guys are here and if you're really liking my content. So please subscribe. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Bye.